Alright. Hi everyone, my name is Vice, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Now this is about Genshin Impact, and it's about basically an artifact farming route that you can incorporate into your daily routine. I guess, hello YouTube from Kids, so yeah, I love those. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to show you the teams that I'll be using, or the team that I'll be using, and explain a little bit which actually works and whatnot. Okay, so first off, you would want to have two anemo characters, preferably Sayu because she rolls fast, and of course Kazuha because he has vertical movement. Now you get 10% movement speed just by having two anemo characters, which is very good. And to boost that even further, you can get Rosaria, who also has a 10% movement speed, but it's only at night between 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. The last spot is actually a flex spot. You can use anybody in particular, but for me, I actually use Ayaka because she has that. She can traverse the water very fast, similar to Mona's skill as well. Yeah, so either of the two, you can use that, or to be honest, you could use any characters you want. Really, there's no specific character that you have to use. It's just my own personal preference to use these characters because I like using them, and because they can actually defeat the overworld enemies during the process. So first off, let's go ahead and set the time to 6 p.m. so that we get the maximum speed bonus. Yeah? And then after that, we'll head on over to our first artifact farming spot. Okay, now should be somewhere here in Liyue. Actually, most of the spots are either in Liyue or in Inazuma. Inazuma being our last stop for the day. By the way, my name is Vice Fam Gaming, and welcome to my YouTube channel. You can feel free to follow me on Twitch TV. I also stream there every once in a while. You can also follow me on Twitter at Vice Fam Gaming. And hope to see you guys in my stream sometime. Yeah, say hi. Tell me that you tell me that you came from YouTube, and I would really appreciate that so much. Yeah, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to feature you in the next video that I make. Yeah. All right. So the very first spot is Genshin Village. Now, before anything else, of course, I would have to set up a timer so that we get everything up and running properly. Let me just go ahead and pull up the timer real quick. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we also have the number of investigation points right there, the top right, so that you can count it down how many investigation points you actually get. By the way, it's also nice to have this fan. It's a quest item that you get from Inazuma once you reach a certain reputation level, so it's pretty handy. But it actually boosts the movement speed while you're gliding by 30%, so it's actually pretty nice.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
That's actually my favorite character, John Lee. Now, I don't have him yet. I wish I did. But I did get Ganyu on Empress Freedom. I only really started playing Genshin Impact like 6 months ago when I posted this video. So that's why I have it in my sound alerts. But yeah, we'll head on over to the next spot, which is Minlin, I believe. There's no particular name for that place, but it does have a good number of artifacts. Yeah. So it does have a good number of treasure hoarders as well. So at any time, the way I make this video, the way I make this artifact farming route is that you can actually opt to defeat the enemies if you want to, but for the purposes of time, of course, I'm just gonna avoid it for the most part. It does take quite a... I mean, if I'm using this team, it just takes a few seconds because I do have Kazuha and Ayaka, which helps out a lot. Okay, now for this spot, try to use a smaller character like Sayu, because sometimes like Rosaria or a taller character even, would try to climb up the wagon. So, yeah, it's better to use a smaller character for this. Alright. Moving on to the next spot. This one is a bit longer though, but it is very rewarding at the end of the day. Right. I accidentally activated that Whooper Flower. Again, you can defeat the enemies if you want. You can pick up all the stuff that you see on the ground along the way. Like myself, I actually pick up most of the things that I see, particularly these mushrooms right here. This one, yeah. Because you don't really get to buy those in markets and stuff, and it does help. Yeah. All right. Okay, and now you head over to the dock, and you should be able to get one more, and then after that, we will be rolling over to the final spot in this area, which is actually a very, very good spot because it has about, I think, 5. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 5 investigation points. Speaking of which, for the investigation points, you can get a maximum of 100. Now, I don't exactly know if it refreshes in a 12-hour period, but I heard that it does. I'm just not sure if it's the whole 100. Now, yeah, so you could technically look for the other... you can go back to some of these spots and you should be able to get artifacts once again, but I don't stay up that long anyway. Plus, I only really have time to do like one run every day, and I'm happy with it. All right, now here we are here now in Julian Karst. Now there should be a mineral ore there on the left side. Sometimes it would spawn every 3 days. You could grab that. I do like to collect those whenever I can, because I am actually running out of so distracted with that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, you could grab it because like I said, I do run out of materials pretty much because I tried to get a lot of characters built, a lot of weapons upgraded and stuff like that. Okay, so here is another spot. It's a little bit longer as well, but I like it. I like it because I still get other things like, well, apart from artifacts, I also get other things as well. Oh, no. Actually, not in this spot. It's in the next spot. We'll get to that later. Yeah? Just try to avoid the enemies if you want. Also, again, you can always just fight them. It's a lot easier if you do, because you don't have to try to dodge them anymore. It's a lot easier. Okay, now we move on to the next spot. And this, I believe, is... yeah. Tiankyu Valley. I don't know if I'm butchering the name. But this is the spot that I'm talking about. I like this spot, now even though it's a bit further down. I like it because it actually has 2 mushrooms that I like getting. Now I don't really cook a lot, so it doesn't really matter that much. But hey, it still adds to the total number of investigation points at the end of the day. So you get a total of 4... no, actually 5. 5 spots here as well, which is very nice. Now you can also get that 4 lapis if you really want to. I do need that for my Zhongli once I pull him, hopefully soon. I heard that we might be able to see him in 3.0, maybe, I'm not sure, but hopefully. Now, here's the first spot where you'll be able to use the fan. But at the same time, because again, it helps you move faster, right? There is also a ruin guard right after the teleport to the left side, before you jump off. So if you want to take care of that, sometimes it also drops an artifact as well, a 3-star or maybe even 4-star artifact. So you can try it. Sometimes, you know, again, it really depends on your personal preference if you're going to go for it or not. But yeah, now we're here at Salt Gray, where we are going to be able to use Ayaka, I think, for the first and only time for these runs. Because before, I used to actually do a different route, where I had like 2 bodies of water I needed to traverse. So that's why I have her. I've always had her ever since, because she's one of the characters that could do that, aside from Mona. I only recently got Kazuha as well, so he's actually very nice to have. Not gonna lie. Whenever you're jumping and or you're gliding towards a certain place and you accidentally like jump too soon, he actually gets it done for you. You know, he gets you to that ledge, easy peasy. That's very nice. Alright, now here in Dragon Spine there are 2 spots. That was the first one, and this is the second one. I love it when I use Sayu, because I love her dialogue right there.
It's really easy to hide in weather like this. There's this ninjutsu technique called Coco Snow, where you can pretty much make yourself invisible. All other people see when they look at you is the snowflakes dancing in the air. Wait, it's confidential though. Don't tell any of this to the shrine.
Don't worry, Sayu. I will never tell the shrine maidens about your secret technique. Yeah. Which is why I love going down there. Apart from the fact that it has 4 really good spots, and they are actually close to each other. Alright, now we're actually done for Leeway. We are now heading over to the first spot in Inazuma. So we are going to be ending up in Serai Island. I hope you guys have already, like, hopefully at this point in time, you've already unlocked like most of the Inazuma parts. I'm taking the, you know, maybe this is more geared towards people who have not yet dabbled on artifact farming and just want to try it out. And hopefully this guide is helpful. And if it is, you know, drop a like, leave a comment if you want to tell me like a better spot. I would really appreciate it if you do that. And this the engagement. I love the engagement and chatting with people, you know? Alright. Now there's also 2 unagis here, so get on the lookout. You can always get them, except of course on a rainy day. I don't know why they're not there. I mean, they're seawater creatures anyway. But yeah, it's actually nice to grab as well. Alright, now here in the higher hypostasis area, it's a bit longer as well. You would see that, you know, I do have some parts here that are actually longer than usual. But again, there are some good points in going here. Like, for one, you get to maximize, again, the 100 investigation points. And for 2, there's actually a lava trail over at the end. I don't know if you can see it yet. We'll see it towards the end. When I get there. Alright. Oh yeah, so this is the other spot that I use here. Apparently, it's more than one. So she's very useful in this time. So see, there was a lava trail over there on the right side of the screen. I don't know if you saw that, but you could fight him. Again, it's actually going to take a little bit more muscle to get through to him compared to other characters like, like Special Horders and stuff like that. So we're now at Tarkazuna. I used to actually do the cannon behind me, but you know, towards the end, oof, oh gosh, that was so close.
There's no end to this.
Yes, there is no end to this. Alright. Okay, now, again, you don't have to fight them, but if you want to, by all means, it's actually a lot of fun when you try to beat up those guys. I actually have a lot of the treasure hoarder insignias, and it's really because of that, because of me doing this farm every single time. Alright, now you could set up a time, like at certain parts of the day, like you could try doing it every 10 a.m. or whatever time that you feel like you're always free every single day. Try to make it a habit so that you'll be able to get the most out of the rewards that you get from doing this on a daily basis. You can either sell the artifacts or you can just use them as EXP for your obviously for your better artifacts that you get in domains, right? So now we're going to the last spot. This is going to take a little bit longer. Now people are saying, or people tell me that you could just drop down first
Time to go.
and then just go back to the teleporter after that. But for me, I actually prefer just going through to the one further away and just gliding back towards the last two that I will be getting in this section. You'll see what I mean. All right, so get that one first, and then this one. I don't know if you noticed, but for each of these sections, there has to be at least three artifacts that you'll get. So I'm pretty proud to say that I did at least a little bit of research and trial and error, of course. Oh, good, I got that. Nice. To actually get to get this kind of route. By the way, I actually got some of these parts from Denny. He's also a YouTuber. I will link his YouTube channel in the description below to give him a shout out. Because some of these spots, like I said, these are mostly coming from other players who do the same thing as well, right? Oh, it's morning, so we should actually change the time again. Hold on. You have to make sure that it's 6 p.m. Always at 6 p.m. Or we always start at 6 p.m. Whenever it's morning, we lose 10% from the Sardius passive, and just having the 10% is always good. But yeah, so going back, Denny is actually another YouTuber, another Genshin Impact player, who's actually done a very good job at creating a very concise 10-minute farming route. So mine is a bit longer, but mine does utilize the full 100 investigation points plus more. But for him, he actually just goes for, I think, 85, if I'm not mistaken. So either way, either you follow him or you follow mine. Whichever is the case, it is your game. I'm just here to recommend things. And yeah, hopefully you have a good time. Yeah. I like the spot in Neko's Shrine, the talking cat. I don't know if you've done the quest, but if you haven't, just make sure to do it, because it gives you free mojos. Which is the most important thing. Genshin. Alright, now we're here. It's Saramaru. Just make sure you're looking at, if you see the minimap, make sure you're looking towards, downwards towards the road, so that you can find the spots, or so that you can actually find where you need to go. Again, it'll take some time to get used to, but at the end of the day, or if you do this long enough, then you should be able to do this even with your eyes closed. A figure of speech, honestly. But yes, you can. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be easy peasy for anyone. Don't mind that. I know it's a bug. My laptop is not the fastest in the world. so it takes a while for it to load up. I don't know why, but there should be 3 spots over here. Great, nice. Make sure you jump down over here, and we should grab just 2 more spots before we jump back down. Yeah. This is actually one of the best spots in the game so far, as far as I know at least, because it has so many spots within just this single area. So just make sure to, you can pause the time. Actually, what I would urge you to do if you're new to this concept is try to watch my video at the same time, do it yourself. You know, pause it along the way so that you know which spots are actually giving you the artifacts, because some of them don't really provide you artifacts, which is gonna be bad if you're trying to go for like my full route, because at by the time you reach the end, you wouldn't have enough investigation points to go with, and it's gonna be blank. And there's no investigation point in the end, so that's a thing to note. But yeah, here is the second to last spot. Now just look for the wall there. That's the wall we're looking for. And this is where I like to use Kazuha, because he jumps real fast. And then head over down, get the one on this crate. Barrel. I don't know.
Time to go.
Yeah. Okay, so after that we get those other 2, and then we drop down. There's another 2 over here. That box, and another from that box. And we use Kazuha again to jump up. Okay, and then we grab this one. And oh, sorry, grab that berry. Okay, and that spot right there. Now, don't worry. Even if you grab the other things, as long as it's not an investigation point, you're actually good. And this would be the last spot for Hiromi for this route. Now, as you can see, you're already at 101 investigation points. So if you do like teleport out or go to a different spot with an investigation point, you wouldn't really see it anymore because you've used up all of your 100 investigation points at this time. So keep note of that. Right, there we go. And we just jump up here.
Wind Strider.
And grab the ones over here. Just one. Don't grab the other one. And grab
Time to
this
go.
last one. Or no, not the last one. There is one more. Over here. Yeah. And there you have it. Within 20 minutes, you're done. Now, I hope you like that route. Again, if you feel like you want to give me a different route that you think is actually faster, by all means, just leave it down in the comments down below, and I'll happy to check it out. And maybe even do another video about it. Maybe a 15-minute video. Alright, so here we're actually just fast forwarding so that we can actually select all the artifacts. This is actually to sell them. Now, once you go to the artifact section, there should be, okay, so you get 42k from the 100 pieces that you get. There are more. We'll get back to that in a bit. There should be a trash icon there on the bottom left to help you delete the artifacts. So from 42,000 plus another 20,160, that gives us a total of 62,160, which is not bad. For 20 minutes of your time, you get 62,000, which is actually almost it's actually 20 resin if you do the ley line. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, again, please hit like, drop a comment down below if you feel like I missed any of the more juicier spots at Tibat. I just really wanted to get this video out before 3.0 comes out. But I hope you liked it. Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you all on Twitch or in the next video I make. Yeah? Who knows? I might feature in the next video. Wait, because why not? Yeah? So again, this has been Vice from Vice Fam Gaming. Thank you for watching. Stay happy. Keep smiling. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany.